running through them bags out of town till there's nothing left. And no matter where I go, I'ma be a trap nigga. 22nd on my neck, I am not a rap nigga. And I ain't gotta make a diss, cause we really clap niggas. About 100 on the kid, I'm a 6-figure nigga. Scratch that, I mean a 6-figure killer. And the shit you tryna do, me and my niggas would've did it. They don't post up on no lobby, cause they know that we abandoned. Where you want them, where you need them, let me know and I'll send them. To pay the pot of wine and give me a boost. Nothing in this world look more than the juice. Name speak for itself, you know what I do. And these niggas, they be lying, we knowin' the truth. Lean onto the floor, can't do nothing else. Running through them bags out of town till there's nothing left. Till there's nothing left. Real trap nigga. Lean onto the floor, can't do nothing else. Running through them bags out of town till there's nothing left. Till there's nothing left. Thumbing through the profit, we feel the safe off the trap. I took a trip for the back end. I ain't wait for shit, I got crack. Talking about risk, I talk numbers. Yeah, they know me at the bank for big digits. All them racks out there, I'ma go get it.
Bruh, come on, nigga. And none of the airbags went off, and the nigga wasn't wearing a seatbelt, bruh. I got pushed in the oncoming traffic and then hit 2 more cars. Come on, man. Flew the fuck out the door. Like, what? And didn't get hit by another car while on the ground. Got up walking. All the way up.
Flip it. Take a trip and I'm finished. Gasoline onto the floor.
This what it do, it's Revolutionary Kid. Shout out my homie Nexus Minati. You know what I'm saying? You know what we doing. Interview coming. Just back on the road, doing what we do. Stay tuned. Look at everything that's going down.
Running through them bags out of town till there's nothing left.
Shout out to my homie Bando. Shout out to J Will. Shout out S. Shout out Trill. Shout out Twan. Shout out the whole graveyard. You know what we doing? Shout out my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, we back on the road. We diamond. All the motherfucking game. You know what the fuck we doing? I told y'all, stay focused. I'm gonna pop pressure all year long. Got my homie Bando on how we gonna miss you, gang. J Will just shut it down to crate. Took my homie Trill out the other day. You know what we doing, man, like. Up this year, 2025, we coming. Stay tuned, Sean Bando. Yeah, Bando Tuesday. He came in the studio, was playing, that shit dope. Yeah. Big Bando, not a little one.
Thumbing through the profit, we feel the safe off the trap. I took a trip for the back end.
You coming soon. Stay tuned. How that shit go together? Interview coming soon. So the world stay tuned. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no.
Fuck a loss, I've been doubling dipping. Pouring up the watches, trying to forget it. I can show you how to flip it. Take a trip and I'm finished. Gasoline onto the floor. Can't do nothing else, running through them.
Yo. 1, 2. You already know Detrás Del Éxito with Clean. How you pronounce your last name?
I mean, you can say it like that, but
Huete. Huete. Detrás Del Éxito with Huete, focusing on the stories of the artists. You already know what next is on TV. Yeah, yeah. Na na na, na 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 na. Time to get warm up.
Maybe for myself, know what I do. And these niggas, they be lying, doing the trust, something else to fuck. Can't do nothing else, running through them bags, I can tell till there's nothing left. Try something else to fuck. Running through them bags, I can tell till there's nothing left.
Mira mami, yo quiero que tú te pongas bella acá. Tú quieres que yo te venga aquí. No te equivoques conmigo, bebé.
Talk numbers. Yeah, they know me at the bank for big bitches.
No te equivoques conmigo, mami, yo sé.
I just sold these runs for a quarter ticket. All this drip, you could thank my stylist. Full clip in this shit, I'm wild. Every city, man, these pounds is flipped. Depending on the trap,
What's up,
I'll be back
everybody?
in a minute. Fuck a loss, I've been doubling dipping. Pouring up the watches, trying to forget it. I can show you how to flip it. Take a trip and I'm
What's up, my
fit.
people?
That's
Detrás
something
Del
else to
Éxito
fuck.
with Clay.
Can't do nothing else, running through them.
Focusing on the stories of the artists. You already know, man. We got Clay Huete right here, guys, with Nexus Minati TV. Hey, thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what time it is.
For real.
Right. Yeah. You know what time it is, man.
Great talk.
Yeah.
Great conversation we had before we started, too. You know, we always kicking, get warm up, you know, and get these stories, you know, get warm up and get to the real spot right here. You know, hey, it's been a while, bro. It's like since last year. I haven't seen it's like I believe spoken words on Whiskey North.
Yeah.
That's when it was on Whiskey North. Now they're over there by what's it at? Hefe?
Yeah.
Hefe?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it? Hefe? Or the Hefe?
Yeah, that's it.
You know? But we got him back. Clay,
Yes,
he's not shutting down at all.
Nah. No time soon.
No at all, man. I'm seeing all these videos on YouTube is consistent, you know. All these performances you got going on too.
Yeah.
You know, that's a blessing right there. Like get all these performances and perform, man, and your craft and stuff like that. For real. First thing we're gonna do right here is we're gonna talk about your background and journey.
Yeah.
You know, so the first question I got, right, is first, tell us where you from.
Originally I'm from the Bronx, New York. Bedford and Marion, Gun Hill area. Anybody from around the 4 train. Anywhere near the Yankee Stadium. You know, that's where it's kind of where I was raised. But Yankee Stadium is kind of over the hill. Supposed to stay away from it, but you know, all my friends and they'd all be over there. So shout out to the Bronx. I'm a plant Spring Hill. Of course, I've been out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows about my LA journey. Just traveling to different places and going as far as I can, you know, to pursue the light of the music and the journey that I've set out to achieve, which is, you know, the world record for the most music released in the world.
Yeah, I'm ready for that one.
Yeah, we gonna talk about it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, I'm from the good hood, man. You know, a place where you come from, a broken home. I come from a single parent home with a few sisters and a few brothers. Shout out to Raymond, Michael, Valerie, and Stephanie. You know, my siblings. I come from a place where we stand together as one, and we just it's community, it's peace and love where we from. You know, shout out to the Bronx, the mecca of this hip hop shit.
Shout out to the Bronx. You got that right. Yeah, that's the home over there too, the hip hop.
Yeah.
That's where everything started. Don't get it twisted too. You got the Puerto Ricans too over there.
I ain't with for shit, I got crack.
Facts.
If you forget about the Puerto Ricans, they wasn't all
Know me at the bank for big digits.
Yeah, no, you know what's crazy?
DJs.
Shout out to Big Pun. Big Pun is a pillar of who I am musically. You know, if we can just go there for a second. I'm not saying that the next artist that I say that I was a dedicated and avid listener to is also you know, Hispanic descent, and shout out to Immortal Technique. So, two just pillars of somebody that indulged in their music. If you know who Immortal Technique is, if you know who Big Pun is, just respectively in hip hop, I was raised off people like that. Rest in peace, Chino XL, because he was a big part in the piece of my hip hop upbringing. Shout out to those three lyricists, Big Pun. I like to give respect to rest in peace Chino XL and Mortal Technique. Yeah. Just and they're not all from the Bronx. I mean, Big Pun is from the Bronx, but it was just like that question didn't. I felt like that had to be said. Rest in peace, Chino XL.
And what street?
What street am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from 2979 Marion Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Apartment 4, 2979 Marion Avenue. Then my mom's moved out to Yonkers because she thought it was getting too rough for us because, you know what I'm saying, my uncle, rest in peace, Uncle Joe, rest in peace, Uncle Tony, Pitbull, they was getting in a lot of trouble, so she moved us out to Yonkers, 18 Coyle Place, apartment 4C, you know what I'm saying, which is another place where I got to grow up at. Shout out to the Locks. That's where I learned about the Locks, you know, Jada Kiss, because they was from Yonkers. So when I moved to Yonkers, you know what I'm saying, like, I was really, really trying to keep going back home to the Bronx, because it was like, yeah, we in Yonkers, but my homies would be like, yo, you know, the Bronx is where we at. Like, what you doing over there? Like, your mom's moving you there, but like, come back over here. And that's where my grandmother lived, you know what I'm saying? So, for my dad's side, so I didn't want to be over there type more. And I would make the excuse, I just want to go to grandma's house. And like, the homies was over there, and that's where, like, I was learning hip hop. The upbringing was there, you know? And you can't really talk about it, you had to be a part of it. So anybody that was a part of, and I was a baby growing up, so I was born in 1985. So it was like the birth of when hip hop started. You know what I'm saying? If anybody knows what hip hop was going through in 1985, like, just take that journey from 1985 on to now.
There was a lot of dance breaking.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of that. The graffiti, you know what I'm saying? Like, the trains getting bombed, the graffiti, and like, B-boys meeting on the trains to break dance, and like, rather than fight each other, there was crews, or like, you know what I'm saying? The parks were different, people were dancing, and it was just like the four elements of hip hop was the core. So, but what we were talking about, Chino XL, Big Pun being, you know, from the Bronx where I was from, and Immortal Technique just being a pillar of something I was listening to growing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of what you get, like in a blender with me. If you put those three artists in a blender, I would say, yeah.
That's a nice combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Resident Evil, you know?
Yeah.
You know, these herbs and put them together, boy, you get power, man.
Yeah. They're definitely powerful.
Yeah. That's what's up.
But yeah, that's where I'm from, man. I'm from the Bronx. You know, for anybody that didn't know, because I know I got a Cali sound, and I got a southern sound too.
Right. That's what I hear a little bit. You know, I can hear that southern sound.
Yeah.
You know, like you're from Florida.
Yeah. So fast forward, you know, going into high school, my mom thought it would be better for us to move away from home because, you know, again, she was a single parent. So my grandmother had her brother who lived in Florida, and rest in peace Lois Hewitt, and rest in peace Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou was living down here, so we ended up moving down here. Just coming on vacation because we wanted to do the vacation thing. So, you know, Mom sent us down. Grandma took us to Disney World one time, and I guess, like, you know, she was trying to tell my mom, like, oh, listen, down there is, you know, a better way of living. For you as a young lady coming up my father don't want to take care of what he's taking care of, and we'll talk about that too. But you know, my mom moved out here, and the Florida sound, she moved us out to the Coral Springs area, Broward County area. I went to school in Pompano, so that's where I first heard Kodak. You know what I'm saying? They got a wing of Kodak, like Kodak was really popping out there in Pompano, and hearing the Southern sound. That's around the time that Slip and Slide Records was popping. So I was in the clubs with Slip and Slide Records, people like 8-Ball, MJG. I was in the clubs listening to these people.
And who record label is that?
So that's Slip and Slide. That's Trick Daddy's label.
Okay.
At the time.
Right.
You know, so anybody knew that what Slip and Slide was doing. That's around the same time that 8-Ball and MJG were in the club doing their thing. So I was on a photography tour run with one of my homies, and I knew I had loved hip hop, but I didn't see hip hop. I wasn't in the clubs, and that was the first time I got tasted the clubs, was being in these southern clubs, listening to people that are coming down, like when Plies first dropped. You know what I'm saying? It kind of going further into the seeing what's going on in the southern side of the music, which was seeing that music was it was separated at the time from north to south. Like the north really didn't rock the south music, and the north didn't rock the ATL music. But in hearing it, like, you had to. Their sound was so beautiful and so unique. You know, you had no choice but to say, yo, listen, what these homies are doing is amazing. You know, so coming from New York and loving hip hop, I fell in love with just the southern sound and not being afraid to get on southern beats and do southern music. So yeah, I got a southern sound. I admit that firsthand, as well as like infused with California, with the Bay Area, with LA, just as a whole, because I got a lot of homies over there where I moved to. But and just engulfing myself in the southern sound, it was listening to it had changed, because you go from listening to hip hop, you know what I'm saying, and then hearing what the radios were doing, because the radios back in the day was where you would get your raw hip hop at the time. You know, like when DJ Khaled first started, they would be playing your raw southern hip hop on the radio, where you would get your feed, your feel from it. Because I didn't have no CDs. I was living with, you know what I'm saying, my grandmother at the time when we first came down, and my mom's came. So I was listening on the radio like, what is this? Like, what am I hearing? Because this is not what was being played on Hot 97, you know, when we were living in New York. So I'm like, well, if this is what they're playing, like, they would always know I'm listening to the southern sound, because I'm moving the, you know how you have the little radio with the alarm, and you had to like move the little dial on the side, the little circle dial, so they knew when I would listen to other radio stations, so they turned it on, they go, oh, who's messing with the radio? And I could tell them it was me. And like, we don't want you listening to that channel. But I would always, like, they go to sleep at nighttime. There ain't nothing to do. It wasn't, the internet was plug in the internet to the wall. When you took it out, it made that crazy sound, and your mom got mad, or you picked up the phone and it knocked on the AOL. So it was like, it was that era of listening to music. So it was for the radio for me, until we got a hold of like Napster, LimeWire, and I got a hold of the computer. When these two hands got a hold of the computer, I became a monster, because I was eligible to access whatever type of music I wanted to. And that was all I wanted to do. My mom was like, what do you want to be on the computer for? And she think I was, and I'm gonna tell a story. She would think that I'm playing Minesweeper. Like, this little game online where you put the little boxes and the little things would go all crazy. And I'd shrink it and be online on LimeWire, bro, trying to download as fast as I can and email it to my email so that I could download it to my friends, like, and because the first thing we were doing was burning CDs. Burning CDs, like, I mean, I got stacks of CDs. Yeah. So being able to get when I saw what was happening, the homies around me didn't know that you could burn CDs. I was always I guess the nerd that knew the computer before the homies. So when they was like, yeah, man, every time turn that shit up. When I saw how much love that people were getting on the radio, and they wanted that, and the people that were listening to it, man, that shit just turned off. Oh, like people were mad when the song would go off because the radio would like cut it short, and they wanted to listen to it more. So when I told them, yo, I could burn that on CD, they were like, what the fuck, what are you talking about? I could take those songs you like, write it on the list, and I could burn the CDs. So that was my first hustle, was burning CDs for people that didn't know how to get music. So I'm at my mom's computer, like, she's like, what you doing? I'm like, Mom, I need a CD burner. She's like, what? I'm like, I need a CD burner in the computer. She's like, how do we do? I said, you get it online, and we put it on the side, and we just plug it in, and she didn't understand at the time what I was doing, but I went from burning CDs to burning DVDs to then falling in love with the fact that here I am learning how to damn near DJ music, because my two uncles was DJs. So I just fell in love with the culture of it, like the burning the CD, damn near being a DJ for you. You give me 16 songs, I go out and find the songs, and now I gotta put those songs on the CD, write it down and put my name on it. And now I'm in school handing out CDs, DVDs. Like, yo, who is this kid? And people fell in love with me as a person, because I was a music kid, or I had like the DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my first little run, and seeing like the city would like, they'd have certain like artists that would be an artist, and I was like, yo, I can rap. Like I can. I'm from the Bronx. Like when they was like, yo, play freestyle, it was different because I'm from the Bronx, freestyling in the South, and they're having rap battles at lunch, and I'm tearing kids apart, bro. Like I'm making enemies. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to my mom the other night. She's like, you remember when we went to see 8 Mile and you battled that kid in the parking lot? Bro, I'm talking about I started a war. From my childhood, I started a war when I first moved out here with a kid, because I battled him at a movie theater. And then they did not know he was going to go to my high school. And he was the cool one on the radio at the high school. So I was hated when I first got here. Like, they was like, oh, nah, we know who you is. You the kid to be battling people. You know what I'm saying? Saying disrespectful shit.
So you came over here and came
it was different.
CDs,
it was
then straight to battle.
Yeah, it was straight to the battle scene, because that's what I knew at the time. Like, I didn't know the art of writing music, bar format, and making what I call hit records. That's
Right.
That's what the format is for me, is making a hit record now. But that's how we got full circle. Like, yo, so being from the Bronx, I guess it just brought it around full circle. You know? I'm from the Bronx.
You got that right. Play from the Bronx.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I believe we talked about a little bit about this question I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your journey into music and what inspired you to pursue this career?
My journey into music.
We talked about it a little bit. You was a little kid hanging around.
Yeah. Okay, so, and being from the Bronx, my mom was again, she was a single parent, so she'd be going to work. So there was really nothing to do in the house, like, but either get in trouble or be on punishment, and I would do I would end up being a dumb kid, bro, and doing some stupid shit. And if we're gonna go there to tell the story, let's tell the story. But I got taken into foster care as a little kid for things that happened, between my parents and shit. And at the time, I was taken into a group home. So being taken into a group home fucks with you psychologically. You're taken away from your parents and put into a whole different environment. As a child, you don't know what.
There's a lot of shit going on. Like,
you feel me? Like,
you seeing all these things going through your eye. I'm like,
exactly. You see a lot of things happening in your life that you normally wouldn't, because a child would be home with his parents, being raised. That didn't happen for me. So my life took a turn when the state of New York took me away from my mother and put me into a foster home. where I learned that that music was kind of the light, like for me anyway. So I got taken away from my parents, and my brother went home early, like and I was left in the group home because I was always fighting. So my brother gets to go home early, like in the years of us being there, 2, 3, 4 years. Where I'm there for a 4 year time, and just group home, in the outsides of New York.
In the same facility? Years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was like a place where they would put the females, they would put the males that were young, the kids that were small, and then the adults. And you would have to graduate in age, but also graduate in being respectful and having morals before you can advance to move into the adult houses. Okay, so here I am I'm taken away from my mother. I'm learning that music is what these kids are. They're literally, how can I say this with being respectful to all the people that were there? They had nothing. Their parents had, it was like some of their parents had thrown them away. I was hearing horror stories of, kids, oh, my mom went to the store and she never came home. And these kids were taken away by the state. And they were a part of the state now. So these kids would grow up being, I don't want to say like outcasts or rejects, but we were the group home kids, we were abandoned, and I say we because I became them, because there was a time in my life where I felt that way, and I wasn't abandoned because my mom's wanted me, but the state wouldn't let her have me until she had these demands in her life set. And it wasn't because of anything she was doing. It was just because, my father wasn't designed to do what he was supposed to do.
For some reason, y'all got into the system.
Yeah. So we ended up in the system. Yeah. So we ended up in the system, and that's why we ended up moving to, after I get out. My grandmother was like, yo, we're going to Florida. We out. What's up? So, as I'm in...
Listen to your grandma?
Yeah, but it took time. It wasn't just like, hey, we're living from New York. Nah, my mom was a New Yorker. Like, she's a New Yorker at heart. Now, she's a Floridian. I give her that, I love her to death. Now she's eligible to smile, to look at people, and to be a softer human being. I love that about her. Because for the longest time, I was the wolf. I'm like, I ain't smiling at nobody. If I'm walking inside, I'm like, don't look at me. I'm over here, I'm me. She taught me that, hey, don't do that. Don't be that way. When you walk into somewhere, smile. Show people that it's okay to smile. You smile in a room when you walk in, you can make a person's day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're going to make an angry person smile.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, that part. That part, right? So, yeah. And being from my journey would be being in a part of a place where I really didn't want to be at, which was Andrew's group home. Alright, so Andrew's group home was full of kids that were thrown away. I personally wasn't thrown away because my mom was still fighting. She was like, I want my fucking kid out of this place. She wasn't having it. She wanted me home. But my activities where I was, that they thought I was out of my motherfucking mind. I'm gonna tell you something serious. These people was like, yo, nope, he's not coming out. We can't get him out of here because he's talking to himself. So now I know everybody gonna be like, yo, that's just Clay dropped a bomb on Nexus Minati, the interview. No, Clay didn't. Clay wasn't talking to himself. Clay was freestyling. So mind you,
Yeah, had a twist.
come on.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So, but mind you, it's not the people that had it twisted. It's gonna be for real, Clay. Yeah, everybody had it twisted. So mind you, I didn't have a CD player. Remember where I came from? I told you I'm ready from the Bronx, you know, and we're still in New York when I got taken away and put in foster care. So mind you, we in New York, foster care, group home facility. I'm not out in Florida yet. So, boom, I'm here. I'm in a place where I don't know people. I don't know nobody. I got 2 trash bags with all my clothes in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here come the crazy part. They bring us into the group home, take us downstairs to the basement. They throw my brother in a chair. I'm sitting there on the floor, on a cold ass floor, right? They shave him bald, bro, right in front of me. Shave his whole head bald. I'm watching like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what are y'all guys doing to him? He's crying because my brother's gay. You know, so shout out to my brother. When you see this, I love you to death. You understand me? So, Raymond. Yeah, shout out to my brother Ray. So, they shaved his head, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Raymond, and I can't like, there's a window, so I can't talk to him enough for him to hear me. Like, I'm here, like to let him know. You know what I'm saying? Because they bought us in one, and then took his stuff, and then another 2 people brought me in as one. Cause I'm bugging out, I'm wilding the fuck out, because I don't want to be there. Yeah. So they take me down there, and now mind you, I got longer hair than my brother. They shaved me bald too, and then they put us in a room together, and me and my brother are sitting there like, you know, what the fuck is going on? Like, how the fuck you just take us from my mom's? Like, really, bro, the police showed up, white truck, came into my mom's house, my mom screaming, my grandma screaming, police running to the house, take us away from my mom's. Crazy shit, right? 2 kids, bro. This is how they take us away.
Monetary.
Bro, on some weird, wild west shit. So then we get to this group home, and now we there. Me and my brother, we just got to adapt. Now we come outside, and we realize something. Every single one of the boys has their head shaved. So we're not looked at as different. We come outside and, you know, into the corridor area where they're eating breakfast, and you come down from your bedroom and you see this place, and it's not the faint of heart. It's the kids that have been given up on, and you know, so you come down and you see this.
And it wasn't like a juvenile detention.
Bro, it was Andrew's group home facility. Boys, it's still open to this day. I'll be real with you, Nexus, no bullshit. If we ever do it, I want to go back there, bro. I want to go back there to see the facility, to walk through.
Yeah, you have to.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe you. Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah. So anyway, mind you, this happens now. My brother, he's very quiet. He don't talk too much after this. He's very like broken because he's taken away from my mother. He's a mama's boy. He's always been a mama's boy. I love you, Ray. I know you call me a mama's boy, but you know you was mama's favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like moms would do anything for my brother. So I tell him, I'm like, you know, we gonna get out of here. So every day he's just silent. You know, he ain't talking, and it's hard for me because at nighttime they like they put the little latch locks on the door so you couldn't get out. Like you couldn't open the door to get out of your bedroom. They had the latch lock. But I was savvier than the average bear, so yeah. So when they traded my brother's room or whatever, I couldn't see my brother until daytime would come. So there would be like hall monitors patrolling the hallway. I click the lock, you know what I'm saying, from the inside, flip my lock. When I got out, I'd lock it back, you know what I'm saying, and run to my room. Now, mind you, I'm not savvy enough as a kid to know that, all right, when I get back to my room, how am I going to lock it? So they always caught me, but I would always go to check on my brother to make sure he's okay, taking him like snacks, like cookies and like shit that I would collect from all my other little homies, you know, because I knew how to cut hair with the razor blade, like just straight razor, like the thing that they give us to shave.
Man, that shit messed me up, bro. In my head, how that facility, it's like almost like a jail.
It is, bro. It is, because I mean, there's stories of medication, like
it's supposed to be like foster.
It is. It's supposed exactly make you better, and it doesn't make you better at all. It doesn't make you better at all. Because they put you on medication, mind you.
Damn medication.
Yeah, wow. They put me on medication when I was a kid. They put me on Ritalin, Prozac, Mellaril, like these psychoactive medications. You know what I'm saying? And because they thought I was crazy. Because here I am, mind you, I'm dealing with all of this this shit. Right, I'm talking to myself, right? But they're like, this kid's really talking to himself. Like, he's rocking back and forth, he's talking to himself. People, I need y'all guys to understand. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I get taken from my mom. My motherfucker's not crazy. Music was the only thing I had. So I'm in my head, you know, and I'm rapping songs. To me, I'm thinking I'm fine. Like, these people looking at me like, this motherfucker is absolutely fucking crazy. He's over there by himself. Look, by himself. And I'm rapping, you know, when I get the fuck out, I'm gonna make these hits like a bitch. Can't stomach this shit. Food roast, shave my brother's head. You know what I'm saying? If I kill one of these motherfuckers, I'm going fed. Like, so the shit I'm saying, if I kill one of these motherfuckers, I'm going fed.
Bro,
they're like, you feel me? They're like, yo, this kid is out of his fucking mind. And mind you, I'm dealing with having my head shaved, being taken from my mother. And yeah, I'm rocking back and forth because I'm feeling my shit. I'm like, yo, this shit's hard. I'm writing shit down on papers. They're like, this kid's crazy. He's writing sentences down with slashes at the end. And it's written, when I met my chorus teacher, bro, she understood me. So we had chorus there. I ended up going to school on the campus. They had some type of, you know, it was school. So school for me was dope because I couldn't wait for chorus class. Shout out to Michael Valentine and shout out to Mary Hart Sr. and Mary Hart Jr. They were my chorus coaches. You know what I'm saying? It comes into the journey. After I'm dealing with all this shit, they thinking I'm crazy. Finally, you know, I get to go to chorus class and meet, you know, my chorus teachers, and I tell them, you know, they're trying to talk to me because they're like, Clay, you know, you're a good kid, but every time they be like, you know, you're in trouble. You got to take this medication. You're talking to yourself, or I wild out. I don't want to take the fucking medication. So now I'm fucking I'm punching teachers and beating up kids, and I was doing all type of fucking wild out shit that I shouldn't be doing. I was fighting, and I was a fighter. So, you know, it was like, oh, we need to increase his medication. And finally, I met my, fast forward into being there a little bit, I meet my music teachers. You know, my music teachers are like, mind you, I'm not talking to any of my other teachers. I'm just doing the work, you know. Get out of here. Doing the work, get out of here. And it was crazy because it was always, he was doing his work too fast. But then when my work would be done, it would be right. Because if anybody knows, when you move from New York, it seems like you're far more advanced in the educational system than how they teach down here. I feel like you get a better education in the earlier years of your life in the schools in New York. At least I felt that way. Because when I came down here, it was like we were just thrown to the teacher, and kids down here beating teachers up, throwing papers at people in New York. The teachers ain't taking that shit. You throw something at them, they're smashing in the face with a ruler and taking them to the principal's office yourself. So it was kind of different in the learning experience. So being in New York, or being on the outsides of New York in Andrew's group home, I learned that through music, that was my lane. Because all of the other kids, they would do it too, but they would be afraid to do it because they would then be taken away, put into a room by themselves, so they can't, if they talk to themselves, none of the other kids could see it. They weren't talking to themselves. We were kids in a cipher. They didn't know what we were doing. We'd be standing there with our heads bobbing in a circle. No music. A motherfucking beatbox. One of us snapped. One of my niggas with a pen. And we're making a beat, but when they come around, it's like, we didn't want the war as a kid. We just wanted to be able to kick some music. Yeah. Oh, right. And our teachers saw that. Like, our chorus teachers were like, what are y'all guys doing in the hallway? And we were like, I was beatboxing. Because that was the first shit I learned. I was beatboxing. Because they couldn't take it from me. They could take everything else from me, like my pen, a penny, You know what I'm saying? I could, with anything I can make a beat. You know, I just can't. It's in me, and I learned that early. So it's like, oh, he's always banging on shit. He's always like making noises, and I'm like, bro, I promise y'all, motherfuckers, I'm not crazy, bro. I just really love the art of creating sound, music, drums, percussion, cymbals, saxophones, guitars, electric guitars. Like, I like to hear music. So when they took that away, I was music in my head everywhere I went, because it was the only thing that kept me happy, because I was taken away from everything I knew. And when my brother my brother was the calm one. He got to go home early. I'm in the group home by myself, and he got to go home early to my mom. So they had a time to grow up together, and they would come visit me. And I just tell them, like, I'm not talking to nobody in here. You know, I want to get the fuck out of here. And you know, my mom, I was crazy. I was laughing at my mom the other day. She bought me. Anybody know about these little things when we was growing up? These shit called wrestling buddies. So they were like these little cutout little characters of wrestlers stuffed with little, you know what I'm saying, little. If you turn the arm, he's like, ugh, or you like, you know what I'm saying, you punch him too hard, you squeeze a button, he makes a Hulk Hogan now. It's called a wrestling buddy. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna put a picture in here just to show y'all. So my mom bought me this Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy, and these big little turtles, you know, and it was like what I got to play with, you know what I'm saying? And bro, when they took them shits away, it was on. I wanted to fight everybody. I was like, I told my mom I went out of here, like they took my toys away, like I was wilding, you know, like, and I ain't wanna lie, I was fighting everybody, you know, punching people, biting people, you know, get a pencil, I'm poking somebody with it, like, I wanted out of there. And eventually, I don't know, between running away, jumping the wall, and trying to get away from there, to just finally getting away, and my grandmother convincing my mom to say, hey, let's move away, because there was like I was always fucking with the police, you know. I talked to my mom the other day, I was sitting down, I live in a fucking 4-story house, a 4-story building, the police down by the bus stop, I'm chucking shit at the police, I'm always trying to get in trouble, and I don't know what it was for. It was just maybe because, like, you know, growing up you don't have a dad, you don't have the person to tell you, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Get up, like sit your ass down somewhere, like. So grandma was kind of like the upbringing, you know, the lesson of, hey, you know, respect your mother, do what you got to do. But she ended up moving us to Florida, you know, and the journey begun of who Clay Hewitt was, and you know, fast forward to now, and you know, we at this big, huge, like, I can't even sugarcoat it, and I really want to talk about this to the world, this world record. You know, we talk about, you know, the music that people create, and I congratulate everyone, because without what you guys do, what I'm doing means nothing. And I want to say that again, without you guys as artists, as videographers, cinematographers, as business owners, as members who hold an LLC, people that are making money off their craft, you inspire me, because I see myself in the ideas that you guys are blatantly just saying, you know what, I'm going to create this flower. And I believe in the flowers that you guys can create, because I've created those same flowers. You know what I'm saying? But they're just other people that are growing such beautiful flowers. If we all can learn that, you ever seen a field of flowers? How beautiful it is? If we all can learn just to be in the field of flowers, rather than, oh, my flower's beautiful than yours, but my shit got thorns on it and shit. It's like, we all could just learn to be beautiful and be thankful for the beauty that we all create. This music shit's gonna be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, the journey is heavy, it's dark. That's where the music comes from. It's a dark energy to the music sometimes, but I've been places, and I feel like my music is definitely gonna be a testimony for somebody.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. We have stories, man. We have stories that we will impact an individual.
Close that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that answer.
What's that?
Appreciate that. And on the creative process, bro, How you balance? Now, can you walk us through your creative process?
In what sense? You mean like from creation of a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so my creative process, like, so we've conducted this energy of this world record of the most music released in the world. So here I am, growing up. I end up moving. Mom moves from Coral Springs. She's has some friends. She say, "Hey, I hear it's rough over there. I know grandma's getting sick, and she moved her to somewhere that's a little like out the way." So she's like, "Hey, we're moving to Spring Hill." I'm like, "Where the Simpsons live?" And she's like, "No, Clay, Spring Hill, not Springfield." So I'm over here thinking that we moving where the Simpsons at, My brother's like, "Yo, you living where the Simpsons is?" Mind you, my brother's like, he's old enough to live on his own at that time, but he was living with me over my mom's. So we moved from Coral Springs to Spring Hill. Never been here before in my life. New York, all the way. Here I am, a kid from New York, hip hop, rap. I've escaped fucking Andrew's group home. Like, I can laugh about it now because it's a memory that I'll forever talk about and forever have lived. But we get here and I just get around to meeting some people. We'll just say it like that. Fast forward, I get into the art of the battle scene, and I finally meet this dude. I'm not gonna say his name because he always asks me not to if I ever got this far to talk about it, because it could, tarnish what he does as a teacher. He teaches at a school for music, a very professional school out of Orlando. I'm not saying any names.
Freestyle University.
Jesus Lord, I didn't say it, but that's a good guess.
No, right?
So I approach him. I'm in Orlando for some reason, and I think it's me being with my uncle. My uncle gets his information, and I forever stay in touch with this guy. And my uncle passes away. Finally, I'm like, "Yo, listen, man, my uncle just passed away," and it really hit home for me because I had flown back to New York with my mom's, and he died of cancer, mesothelioma, another tragic event. This tumor the size of a tire blows out of the side of his body.
Man.
And I go up to New York to see him. And just my favorite uncle. Like, he was at my pops growing up. That's a piece of that bull. So it really affects my mom, and it really affects me. Contact this dude on the way back from my uncle passing away. And I'm like, "Listen, I don't want to do anything else but music for the rest of my life." And he's like, "Well, you gotta go to school." I'm like, "Listen, fuck school. I'm not going to listen to a teacher tell me what to do. I want to pay you to teach me everything you know out of that device." Because at that time, I had no fucking clue. I could take music, put it on my laptop or my computer, and generate something so powerful as the music that I create today. And that's what happened. Shout out to the homie True. From Spring Hill, who was coming up with the little homie Kenny Lopez.
Kenny Lopez.
Yeah, that was one of the little homies that was touring with out of Spring Hill. And I ran into a kid called True, and True taught me just how to spice up the engineering. But it was at that time he gave me Adobe Audition, Cool Edit Pro. We're gonna go there for anybody, for my mixing, for my engineer homies, you know what I'm saying, that know what we doing there. And from there, I was on the industry ass, pause. Like I knew how to mix, I knew how to master, and the art of engineering I learned from the teacher, because he had taught me. He's like, "I won't teach you, but if you bring your laptop to me and you show me what you're doing, I'll show you what you need to do while I'm doing it. But you have to pay attention." So here I am side by side with him, watching what he's doing and engineering my own song. So having hands-on training with him, and we smoking, like chilling, just I'm young, I'm 17, 18 at the time, learning, being a student of the game, learning the art of mixing and mastering and creating CD covers and, you know, the art of touring and promo covers. And it was just, I fell in love with it like it was like my wife. Like, music was that deep. It turned into a drug for me that I couldn't not get enough of. Like, I had to wake up, listen to some type of beats, some type of instrumentals, just be able to create and generate how I felt, because that's what it was. Music was life to me. So when I knew that, it was on go, you know. And I learned that, you know, going back to being in the group home, my chorus teachers, they were powerful in teaching me how powerful music can be for me. You know, hey, you listen to that song and you listen to that song because it makes you feel good? You can make a song that makes you feel good. When they told me that I can make a song that makes you feel good, and then meeting these engineers, it all just came together like a sauce, and I just didn't let it go. I was like, this is my call, to utilize what I know, how to mix, how to master, to help other people create their music, not only just to generate mine, but to take a complete stranger and take their emotions, take their feelings, say go into the studio. Go ahead. All right, well, come out. I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna master, I'm gonna engineer, I'm gonna give you back a wave file of your song so that you can hear what you've done. As long as you give me 100%, I'll give you 100% of what I'm doing, and we're gonna have 200% of some shit to really make some shit. And that's where I formulated the art of the hit record. And with me, I'll trash a record. I don't give a fuck who I'm recording with. No offense to anybody that comes to record with me. My homies will tell you this. Get in the studio fucking with me, and I'll delete the whole fucking record, because I want the best. And if you ain't coming to the studio with your best, I don't want in the booth, because I can't give you back what you want. You know what I'm saying? I can't. If you're gonna come in the booth, 40 people, 72 strippers, 42 bodyguards, 32 homies, and you expect us to make a hit record, I get the formula. But the formula for me is me, a microphone, it's instrumental, and our ideas. And let's see, give me that 10 times. I'll take that over the flooded studio with 30 homies in it, I swear. Because what I can create in a matter of seconds with just that. But we like the party in the booth. We like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, the atmosphere. I get it. But if you understand who I am and what I'm doing, I love you guys. And I want to give you the best that I can. So I need the best out of them. For me. You know what I'm saying? I need the best out of them, because I can't give you a platinum record if you give me a gold record. And I'm gonna say it like that. I cannot give you a platinum record in mixing and mastering if you come in here and you record it as a gold record. No way. Because I can't make the sound that you're making to produce your gold record or your platinum record. I can make my platinum record because I know what mine sounds like, and I know how far I have to take that record. So when you come into this art of this music, you have to understand that, yes, we're creating music, but what are you creating music for? Creating music for your homies, your mom to listen to, you and your cat to listen to in the backyard when you smoking weed? What do we make music for? And then when you find that, be passionate about it. And be passionate about, you know, putting everything into your tracks. And being beautiful about it. And I know I seem raw about it, but I am that way because the outcome of the record. You can't come in there fucking around if you want to hit record. You gotta come in the booth and do shit. And I'm just gonna say that respectively to whatever camera that we on in here. Pay attention. You come into this motherfucking booth, you come into the studio. This shit ain't just don't make it. It's not what it is on what they give you as reality television. This shit real life, and the studio is a beautiful place, and you can make some shit that could change your world, not just your hood. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
How do you balance the business side of being independent with the creative freedom it offers?
I honestly, as of late, the balance for me is family and rooting yourself, you know, like keeping yourself grounded. Like you can meet a million people. Don't change. Don't be someone different when you walk into a room than you are with someone else. Be the same. You know, be personable, be admirable, be respectful. That's my rule number one. Respect, love, and honesty. You lead with those three. You can go anywhere in the world. I don't care how broke you are. I don't care rich or poor. You can walk in any job and get it. Respect, love, and honesty. Put those three things on the table. You'll get the job like that. And you'll get it with respect, love, and honesty. They're going to get back to you.
That's a fact. This is goes to very underground. Remember that.
We fit the safe off the trap.
It's not easy.
Trip for the bag.
To get
I ain't with for shit, I got
to
crack.
get to connections and
Talking about rich,
Yeah.
talking numbers.
Those doors,
those three things.
those are keys. Those are keys to have to open up the doors in the music business. Respect, love, and honesty. It formulates a genuine process and rapport between you, consumer, and the society of the people consuming what you guys are doing, musically, artistically, emotionally, or physically.
Hey, what do you think are the advantage and disadvantage of being an independent artist in today's music industry?
I think the only disadvantage that you have is that the artists that are outside have a PR company. So your disadvantage is the fact that you don't have someone else talking about what you're doing. Hire a PR company to talk to the public and the masses about who you are. And because a lot of these industry artists have PRs and they make it look like they're amazing. And then when their album rolls out and they sell 2,000 copies, people are like, hey, the publicist was just saying. So a lot of this is like smoke and mirrors. And what I mean by that is I say a lot of people have the smoke and mirrors and you believe the smoke and mirrors when you see it. But then the album rolls out and the music is not what the smoke and mirrors said. So that's the disadvantage, because us as artists are looking for how to get to those. We're trying to reach for disadvantages, meaning we're trying to reach for labels that are doing this to these artists. And when they do that, they don't sell. And these artists are then shelved and then in the red, and they owe these record companies. So the advantage is you're an independent and you own everything. Just come into the game understanding that you are just like the person you're speaking to in front of you. It's not a rat race, it's not a crab in a bucket, it's not I'm better, you're worse. It's hey, listen, I love what you're doing. You love what I'm doing. Let's show the world how to love each other again, because what we're lacking is love. We all have beautiful things that we do, and it doesn't matter if it's the shoe creator to the panhandler on the street asking for change. He's still asking for change if you get it. You understand? It's just that we want to be a part of the change that he's asking for as a whole world. So as long as we can understand that none of us are better than each other, and as independents, like we can do a lot together than rather than standing alone. You know what I'm saying?
We need that a lot. We need to hear that every day about that. Every day. Especially when they wake up. We need to be showing love.
Love's free.
There's no promotion at all of love.
Yeah, love is free.
How do you manage the marketing and promotion of your music? Do you collaborate with others?
Yeah.
Or handle it yourself?
Yeah. Well, so depending on what we're talking about, whether we're talking from the mass, me to the masses, that's going to be PR. My PR is going to take care of, getting online and making sure that everybody sees what I'm doing, rather than, me trying to, tag everyone in the post and make sure everybody sees what I'm doing. But the last part of your question?
Do you collaborate with others or handle it yourself?
I like to collaborate with my PR company and others for, production, for videography, I love the art of collaboration. Let's get that clear. I love that part of the collaboration. But a lot of people make finances a part of collaboration, and that spoils friendships. Let me tell you guys something. If you got a friend out there and you're not spending money with his business, you are not his friend. And I don't care what camera I'm looking at, I'm telling you. We'll go spend Gucci, Louis, Prada. You'll go buy 40 blunts from the blunt man. You'll spend $75 from the weed man. But your homie need a $40 music video and you won't spend it with him. Tell him I need two. We just got to spend money in our community and love the fact that we're doing it, because what happens is guess what? Then the person comes back and says, hey man, listen, you shot 10 videos with me last year, bro. You want to shoot 2 videos? Oh man, I ain't really got it right now. I ain't asking for that, bro. I just want to shoot some videos, and then nobody else want to do anything. And I know when me and you, we making some shit. The collaboration could be something so beautiful. You'll go to spend that $40 with them, put that video out. Next thing you know, it's on World Star, and you number 5 on the Billboard chart, because you opted to use a team of people that you are comfortable with, and it's your community. Like, we have to be able to spend money within our community and not be afraid. You will go spend money on your $50 velvet do-rag. You got the Amiri stack jeans that are $5,000, some Jordans that are $17,000. You in the video, you got 50 bands in your hand, and your homie need $100 for a new transmission, and he's your videographer, or he need 2 cordless mics. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta help each other out. We gotta help each other out. Like, I don't know. I just see it as,
especially
as friends. When you spend money with your friend takes your friendship and says, bro, you believe in me as your business to help you with what you do. Like, you're trusting me with your marketing dollar, your expense, to say, hey, listen, I'm gonna go get me 2 Nexus videos. I need those. Let me get those. Like, to help each other out will always build. We just trying to like do what we all do to ourselves. Bro, that's what I call lacking. That's what I call lacking. When we ain't spending money with each other. Like, what you mean, Clay? Well, you can spend some money with your homie who needs, somebody to have pre-production. Next thing you know, your homie's at a big event, and he says, hey man, I just want you to come with me, man, just to be out there, man. You the homie that I be doing, music with and chilling, and it's called just networking and loving the art of what we do as a team. Hey bro, what do you need? Man, I just need this, man. Is that cool? Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's run it up. So just don't be afraid to network, and understand that the people that you network with have a net worth too, and their net worth is important. So as long as you care about that, then they're gonna care about what y'all guys do, and vice versa.
Just like that.
On the homies, bro.
Yes. Is there a dream collaboration or someone that you love to work with in the future?
Damn. Dream collaboration? I gotta get a song with a few of the homies, Most definitely I want a song with like Albie Al. I want a song with Jeezy, Shoreline Mafia, Felix Flexing, shout out to Felix Flexing and Shoreline. A dream one, but like Dead or Alive, right? Shit, I would have had to say, Draco, most definitely, like, keep the truth alive, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Draco. Dream collaborations, that's
your favorite one.
I couldn't even.
And why?
My favorite one.
I ain't with for shit, I got crack. Talking about risk, I talk numbers.
I'm gonna say I got 2. So I'll say like Carlos Santana on the guitar, featuring 50 Cent, just because my mom was like, she loved 50, like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, but you ain't 50 though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she be tripping on me like, yeah, she like 50, you know what I mean? She like 50. And shout out Uncle Murder too. Like my mom be jamming Uncle Murder. Like I swear to you, I come into the house and I be thinking like one of my homies is chilling at the house while I done left. I pull out, I'm busting right around the corner of the kitchen. Uncle Murder on the motherfucking TV blasting. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Murder featured 50 Cent blasting, bro. And I'm like, mom in the kitchen doing it. This, I'm like, the fuck is going on? She's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck you got on the TV? She's like, that's Lenny. I'm like, man. So yeah, shout out 50 and Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? My mama gangster, right? For real. She be listening to some gangster shit.
Yeah, they're real individuals, man. But especially 50 Cent, he don't know his tongue.
Yeah.
He be saying whatever he needs to say.
Man, shout out to Fifth, you know what I'm saying?
50 Cent, man.
Shout out to Fifth,
We've
like,
been doing this for mad years, man. Like,
it's a fact, like just some big shit, you know?
yeah.
I probably like some big shit. For my mom's sake, just to do it, to say, yo, mom, like, I want you to come to the studio. And she be in the studio, like, I get a song with Fifth, like, yeah, mom do. She be like, yo, you got a song with Fifth, all right? She fucking 50, so.
And where do you see your music going in the next few years?
It's out of here, man. I feel it. Like when I tell you, like, when they had that song, I feel it in the air. I feel it. Like, I see it. Like, I'm watching it. You know, before I was like, yo, I'm chasing the dream. I've achieved it. It's there. 200 albums. It's there. They said on the label said I couldn't do it. It wasn't possible. I don't know what camera we're looking at, but the label gonna see this. It's up, and it's in full rotation, and the people are finding out about this shit every day. So my dream has come true. Like, I've given 200 albums of music to the culture of this music piece.
So you gotta be
Literally. They're calling it something legendary. Camera said something. The camera said.
Take a trip and I'm fin. Wrestling to the floor. Can't do nothing else running through them.
Yeah.
What was that again?
Everywhere I go, they calling me the legend. Like, I go walking in, like, man, that's just legendary. Because no one in the world has done it. Like, gotten in the booth and created, 200 projects of music and put it online, and like the industry can say what they want. They can stay blind to it, but I'm not gonna stop pushing it. We keep putting it in their face. More music videos. We gonna drop a music video every Friday. That's what we gonna do. So now that we on Nexus, we on the channel, we gonna tell you every Friday. You might as well expect to come play dropping a new video every Friday from here on out. Remember what I told you, all the way to Christmas. We're gonna give you a music video every Friday.
It's like getting into the basketball. You got into the Lakers, you got picked, the rookie, they got through all this stuff.
When you think about it like this, so
you got all these top people looking at you like, where's this guy? They're gonna try to stop you, man. They're gonna try to stop you because they know they see something, but they're gonna try to stop you not to get in, That's why Michael Jordan, he was like, hey, this kid Kobe Bryant.
Dumbing through the profit.
Let me get this guy.
We fit the safe off the trap. I took a trip for
Because the industry, it be like that, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's very.
You have to realize that there's gatekeepers.
All the way.
That's what we call gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We're gonna not talk about it like we know that there's gatekeepers, but gatekeepers gotta understand that we're not in that era no more. And someone gotta tell you guys, like, we don't gotta take y'all guys' word for this. You know what I'm saying? We can understand it, we can respect you. We're not trying to be disrespectful, but well, that's just dead. When we walk into a label and the label tells us what to do. Nah. Y'all guys work for us now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys gotta respect us different. Y'all labels, no. Y'all guys ain't been respecting the artists. From the percentages you give them on streams to the percentages you give them on song sales to the record deals. And stop that bullshit. Stop playing with us like we kids.
Yeah, that's
You know, like we know what we're worth, and that's why we stay independent. Because if it was anything different, we would come to you guys with open arms. But now we know y'all guys is not doing what y'all supposed to do. So when you put something on the table that look right, that makes sense, then it's reasonable. But till that, it's like we want to stay independent until we get our distribution right.
it's like that.
Yeah.
We have to get that distribution right. And that's what I want. I want a distribution deal. I want to get signed on all set. Just make sure all my stuff is going worldwide. In every amusement park, Target, Walmart, all that.
Facts. Most definitely.
Fuck the rest, man. Like, I'm doing the rest. Fan engagement, bro. How important is the relationship with your fans, and how do you keep that connection strong?
My engagement with my fan base, to all of my fans, I love y'all. Like, not tomorrow, not later when I see y'all. I love y'all right now when y'all see this. Because my fans is so raw and engaged to what we're doing as a movement and culture of full-on love. Like, for my community, when I'm at the song, every show I go to, they singing the songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they helping me out, singing the backgrounds to my vocals. Like, I love all of my fans, all of my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's special.
Bro, there's so many, like, Mad Chillers open mic, you know, third Wednesday night open mic at Steaming Pots with Kimba and Kush. Shout out to Jenna over there at Mad Chillers. There's Julie from Pegasus Lounge. There's Tony IE over there at Shuffle. And we can't forget about big homie Bando at Bando Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying, at Marcolina's. You know, like, just, but there's so much love in the community. Like, I feel torn because, like, I can't be at all places at once. You know what I'm saying?
Got a couple clones of play, man.
You know, just trying to make it to all the events and of everybody I've been to, like Roots the Crown, with shout out to my homegirl Vox. There's just so many people that I'm appreciative for, and I collab with them, and we go and we see what the community's offering, and it's just so much beautiful energy, and that's what I'm just trying to pump out this year. Is just nothing but beautiful energy, bro.
And the income is here too.
Yeah, like it's that's why I said, 3 months straight. That's 12 music videos. Every Friday we dropping a music video.
Music video to the end of
till
the
Christmas.
Year,
Yeah, till Christmas.
hey, man, through a promotion out.
Yeah.
I started getting response, When you pull that free music video, forget about it. They're gonna hit you up fast, man.
Oh, we
So
just doing one of those?
I'm doing a promotion, like you just limited time,
Yeah.
Just to get. I changed. I'm trying to show people what I can do, on the cinematic,
Yeah. That's a fact.
Music videos and stuff like that,
That's a fact.
I ain't trying to do that crazy stuff, like, especially for the youngest, they want crazy effects, like, just get an editor, like, that love. I love doing and editing basic stuff in the video world,
Fact.
It's not like I love mixing, mastering, That editing I love to do. It's in blood. It's like the editing of the other part, forget about it. it's just to be able to stay there, bro, like masking and all that kind of stuff, and
It's very detailed. It's very detailed.
Yeah.
It's very detailed.
Especially you want to take your body and just take it to another spot.
Right.
They come back.
Yeah, it's very detailed. It's very
detailed.
meticulous when doing the mixing of a video.
Yes. Very in detail.
Yeah, what's the next question?
How do you have any memorable experiences or stories about fan interactions that have stuck with you?
Yeah, I got a fan I want to shout out. Shout out to my number one fan, Trill. So there's a kid named Trill. Yeah. Shout out to Mama Trill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grandma Trill. Yeah. It's like a Trill family. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, shout out my homie Trill, who listens to my shit every day. He don't listen to nothing but Clay Hewitt every day. and I know that because he called me and talked about all the songs that I know he got to be listening, you know, because you just don't find those songs. So shout out to Trill Beats. He gonna be having a production company start soon. I'm working with him. But yeah, I got a number one fan. He just be sliding to my music, you know? And it's crazy because, like, bro, I be outside and, like, my music is like, that shit popped off on, like, not just TikTok and YouTube, like, and Spotify, but kids see me at the gas station, post it up, post pictures. Hey, you know who this is? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like people notice who I am, like, from the music, because they utilize it on TikTok and dance to it. And so when I say, like, you know, it's a different time for music, and it's beautiful because it's how you gift it to the world. We're not just giving them our music. You give it to them as a gift, and they feel like they've accepted something. You're not just giving them music. So be prepared to gift your music to people, not just stuff them with links. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, listen, I just recorded something and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah,
Try that.
Yeah, you have to interact completely. It's like,
don't be afraid to show love.
almost becoming a family member.
There we go.
You know, with a fan.
Don't be afraid to show love. It is what we do. Shout out to Big Homie Nexus. You know what we doing. Interview coming soon. Shout out to all my listeners. Pay attention. Great. Yeah.
Yes. What was that last thing we was talking about?
I believe it was
interaction.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta interact with them completely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, to make you know, to make them buy your stuff and listen to you. You have to talk to them, email them, DM them. They need to feel special about you.
You know, it's
That's
a
part of this artist.
certain type of embrace that you give to your fan base, you know, that you give to your there's a certain type of interaction that you give to your friends and family, and just understand that, like, we're all coming from a certain type of society that's just not, I don't know how to explain it for the world to understand, like, the concept, but, like, it's all divided if you think about it. Everything is division. What do you mean, Clay? Think about it. Football, 2 teams. One wins, one loses. One's happy, one's sad. One goes home, one takes a fucking championship, goes to Disney World. Like, it's everywhere. It's all division. Stop letting us be divided. Oh, I got these sneakers. Oh, I got those sneakers.
Man,
Oh, I got an
these sneakers,
iPhone.
man.
I got iPhone. I got Android. It's like,
I
bro,
just got the iPhone
it's like,
16 Pro
it's like,
Max.
come on. You know what I mean? It's like, we all just gotta stick together, no matter what we have. Don't you see the divide? Not you, but like the world. I'm trying to, like, don't you see the divide?
No, you're making sense.
Like, dude,
you're right.
don't you see there's a fucking divide that'll take you from friends? So yeah, oh, you use Android? Like, damn, motherfucker, I'm sorry, I want to spend $37,000 on an iPhone 27. You know what I'm saying? When realistically, this phone and this phone does the same thing. Check me out. 1-800 call. Hello? Hey, how you doing? Just checking. 1-800 call. Oh shit. It's the same damn thing. It's just a preference. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to tell people, like, stop the division. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like I listen to this music. I listen to that music. I'm Christian. I'm Catholic. I'm this, like, everything is divided. I go to McDonald's. I go to Burger King. It's like, stop the division. Stop the division on everything. Just stop dividing everything and embrace everybody with a smile and understand that when you come, it's peace and love. You just lead with peace, love, respect, love, and honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't let division happen. Like, I be hating that shit, like, because you can't provide true peace with division. How? If we're causing division, which means dividing, how are we causing peace? Because we're not coming together. Oh, okay. Just checking. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Yeah, make sure you open click that one. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Tell them Clay Hewitt said it. And I got it from my big homie Pete Griff. Fact. I'm saying that public enemy. You know? Shout out to big homie KRS-One. Yeah, shout out to big homie Sandman too. Fact.
And how do you handle feedback? Positive and negative from your audience?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you, how raw can we get that answer? I should say whatever I want.
You can go all the way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. A compliment and disrespect both turn me on. Handle it how you want to.
Say that again, bro.
I said a compliment and disrespect both turn me on. So handle it how you want to.
Quote, bro.
You know?
Bro.
Yeah, like, it don't bother me. Whatever you say, it ain't gonna hit me any different. Because you're allowed to have your opinion. I don't care if you say, oh, Clay, you as big as a house and your feet big as shit. Okay, cool. Thank you. And I'm loving your opinion. I intake everything. We all as a people don't have to understand, like, you're allowed to have any thought you want. That doesn't mean I have to give it a price. Like, it don't gotta mean something to me. So we learn that people's thoughts are not what it means. Be comfortable. Just be comfortable in your own skin. And don't let nobody trick you out your position.
Nah. Be yourself, man. Be yourself.
Yeah, there's only one you.
Yeah.
Being yourself is beautiful. Because they'll recognize, like, yeah, like, he's not like anybody. That's crazy.
That's the thing right there I like to hear.
Yeah.
He's not just like anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I get that a lot. You know, and all these years, that's how it made me stay strong, you know? Always positive.
Yeah.
Just strong, motivated.
Yeah.
And look, this shit happened. Hey, what's next for you, bro? Are there any upcoming releases, tours,
Yeah, so
or exciting projects in the work that fans should know about?
Yeah, I'm basically on tour right now. We're working on a movie we just dropped on Spotify called Legend, the Story of Clay Hewitt. We'll give you the link to that. Maybe you can do some diving into that and give some feedback on what that is. It's called Legend: The Story of Clay Hewitt. That's on Spotify right now.
Spotify?
Yeah. We just put a movie out with Spotify so that you can. It's actually a video, so you can watch it like a Netflix series on Spotify. Yeah. We're working on a second movie right now, called the Stay Gold Story, which is a story about me and my daughter. And I'm on the Stay Gold tour right now. So we're just doing. We just finished Pinellas County, Orlando, Florida, Clearwater, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and we're just working on more cities to come.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Safe off the trap.
Okay.
I took a trip for the bag.
You know you were
I ain't with for shit, I got
analytics,
crack.
right?
Yeah.
Demographic,
Yeah, Brazil, UK, Tokyo, shout out Japan, shout out New York, everywhere from LA to Atlanta to Texas to it's amazing.
I see this, bro.
Yeah, what are we at right now?
We got 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
10,000, yeah.
I'm like, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's something that me as an A&R, if I was an A&R and stuff like that, I look stuff like this, and you have to have those numbers,
Yeah, we gotta push it to the.
You have to, cause
to the max, man.
And this is all promotion and marketing at the same time. And sometimes you got your own fans. They love you.
Yes. When you show genuine love, they want to go find you. They want to search for who you are, just simply because you showed love to what they're doing, and you've made what they're doing a part of what you're doing, which is beautiful. And the camaraderie of, together shit.
The rise of the graveyard boy. Where that came from?
I love that fucking question. Thank you for asking it. As I've been waiting, because everybody like, yo, what the fuck is a graveyard boy? I said, at 100 miles an hour on US 19, I died in that car accident. I promise you. I can't even explain it. But on that car ride home.
You was in that car accident before?
Yeah.
The truck?
So, the truck accident. So here I finished the world record. I got the world record. The albums are all up. I'm ready to tell everybody about it. We got music videos ready to air out. Boom, the accident happened. I saw it. I'm telling you, I felt like I saw the devil on US 19. A 100 mile an hour car accident. A drunk driver hit me on US 19 and broke me in half. And to be able to get up and walk with a broken back and broken ribs, and for a doctor to tell me you should be dead, because people that get hit in 60 mile an hour car accidents die. So what you went through at 100 miles doesn't make sense. Shout out to the cop that was there, because the cop was chasing the drunk driver because he was just flying down the fucking highway. So he flew past the highway patrol. The highway patrol jumped to meet and came, from what he said. And
You were driving?
I was driving. No one was in the car. I had just dropped somebody off. Told them I'm going. Yeah.
Especially that side.
Yeah, they had there was a spare tire in the back because we couldn't change a flat we had caught. So thank God we did that, because that actually gave me some cushion from him to hit. There was a spare tire in the back. There was one underneath, because the truck comes with one underneath. Okay, so you got the back two tires, one underneath, and we had a spare in the truck. So when he hit, he kind of bounced backward from hitting us, but sent me into oncoming traffic where, I got kind of spun out and hit by other cars. The graveyard boy and dying. I remember, my face, my teeth were open. My face had broken open. My elbow had broken open through my skin. And I remember being in the hospital and them telling me, you're never gonna walk again. You might not talk again the right way, because they had had to sew the skin from my cheek to my face because all of this is just hanging type shit, like all out. And I just had started to say this shit like, because I couldn't talk too much. And I just kept saying that shit. And then I'd be in the studio, and I was like, and shout out to my homie S, who shout out to my homie Sean. So I built the studio in the back of the crib, and I'm here. Mind you, I could walk, and so in the studio, in the crib, we got these beds that propel upward. So here I am, I'm broken. So every day I'm in the bed, all the way up, feet all the way up, down, back, like literally my body is like, with my legs going up, down, with my back, so that I'm strengthening my back to try to get up. And outside of his house, he has like this strip of where they play shuffleboard. The next door neighbors with their snowbirds, they go out of town. So one day he comes home, and I had gotten strong enough to get up. And mind you, I had a vest on that they strapped me into that almost killed me because they put it on backwards, and it got me a hematoma on my back full of blood. I swear to you, it almost killed me. So they told me, my mom told me, take that shit off. It ended up taking off, and the blood started going down, from the injury. So in doing that, I started walking again and going into the backyard, and my friends came home and they saw me walking. And I never forget it, bro. They came home all at the same time, like, I guess just to, like, come check on me, whatever the fuck. And, I mean, S lives there, so he came home, and they're just in shock, like, looking at me like, you're the fucking graveyard boy. The doctor just told us, told them all, they're not gonna walk, you're not gonna walk again. And I'm in the back, and I'm walking. Like, I got my vest on, but like it's loose so that I can breathe, and they were just like blown the fuck away, like, what are you doing? I said, I'm not gonna sit here and die away when I got 200 albums of music online, 400 plus music videos ready to hit the web, like a movie with Spotify. Like, I'm not gonna lay down. So we built the studio in the back of the crib, and every day I would walk from his house to the back of it, like a shed, and I'd lock myself in the shed, turn the studio on, and keep recording this world record that we're recording right now. And here comes the graveyard. So if you look online, you search YouTube, you can search the songs, and the name is The Graveyard Boy, not Clay Hewitt. So The Graveyard Boy has his own music. I started creating these characters. What's The Graveyard Boy? Clay. I created Clay Hewitt. Got a distro kit for War Boy. I got a distro kit for EBT, H Scar. I got another account for Lord Boy, and I got an account for Solar. So the War Boy, the Graveyard Boy came about because I had survived this accident, and Clay had already made the world record. So the person you see today is the Graveyard Boy. Like, I'm still Clay Hewitt, don't get me wrong, but like after a 100-mile-an-hour car accident, a part of you dies. And exactly. Welcome to the rise of the Graveyard Boy. Yeah. That part.
I like the story behind it.
It's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
you know what's nuts is when because I'm going to send you visual. I want to send you the video so maybe you can incorporate it when you break it down, because I know you do what you do. So maybe you can incorporate, wait a minute, you know what? When Clay starts talking about this, I want to show my visualizers, I want to show my viewers what he's talking about. I got it on video. So we took video as I was coming out the hospital. From coming out the hospital to being in the bed, laying down with the tubes and the wires all over me. They took a video of all this shit. So I want to incorporate this shit into what I'm doing, because It's all on
It
YouTube.
was them idea to record everything.
They knew
Or
they knew to well when I got hit in the car, it was recorded. You saw police pull me up, like you saw their hands covered in blood. And all, yeah, I was fucked up. Yeah, it's different, bro, when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can actually be like, wait a minute, I'm a part of this because I interviewed him and I'm seeing what he's talking about, because then you can see the visualization of a cinematography of real life. Like, look at this shit. Like, this is all like rambled car, ripped apart. There's his vest he was talking about. There's the injuries he's talking about. His face ripped open. Like, I got pictures and videos of all of this that we're gonna bring to life. Like, that's and it's all in the movie. The Welcome to the Rise of the Graveyard Boy, legend, the story of Clay Hewitt.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an interesting accomplishment. Right there. Hey, you already know, my people. This is. I created a name for this.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't want to do like Nexus Minati TV only.
Yeah.
So I named a show. You know, it's called Detrás Del Éxito with Clay Huete. You already know, my people. You train, you give us knowledge, you give us gems, his story, his background, his insights. You know, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the team, man.
You already know, man. Nexus Minati TV, ICS Records, man.
Fact. Free the homie Tizzle. Shout out to my homie Sean. You know what I'm saying? Get well, man. Stay well. You know what we're doing inside. Revolutionary Kid. Shout out to Nexus Minati. Yeah, we on the way. Interview coming.
You think my stylist, full clip in the shit, I'm wild. Every city, man, these pounds is flipped. Depending on the trap, I be bagging a minute. Fuck a loss, I've been doubling dipping. Pouring up the watches, trying to forget it. I can show you how to flip it. Take a trip and I'm finished. Gasolina to the floor. Can't do nothing else, running through them. Gasolina to the floor. Can't do nothing else, running through them bags out of town till there's nothing left. And no matter where I go, I'ma be a trap nigga. 22nd on my neck, I am not a rap nigga. Now I ain't got a